Hello, welcome to the High Value Brand Program. My name is Dallas McMillan. I'm the creator of the program, and I'm delighted to have you on board. Or if you're just seeing this as a preview, then welcome to this behind the curtains look at High Value Brand. The High Value Brand Program is designed for coaches, consultants, and professionals to build a high value, scalable professional services firm using the web. So basically, an online business that's built on your professional expertise or IP. And in this program, we go through 6 months and 5 main modules, 5 main projects, which are essential for you to build a multiple six or seven figure online business. There are lots of online course components, and also there's a monthly live training session, as well as some on-demand access to help you. There's a large done for you component where we actually build the projects for you, so you're not spending hours or years in tech hell. So let me take you through the 5 projects. Okay, so the 5 projects are your platform, your online business platform, which is basically a website, but it needs a whole lot of extra functionality that most websites don't have to get the jobs done that we need to from a marketing, sales, and service delivery perspective. The second project is the pipeline, and that's your automated system for bringing in a steady stream of new clients into your business. The third project is your online profile that's building up your positioning and authority as the expert at what you do. The fourth project is your online presentation, a sales presentation, typically a webinar, it can be a video sales letter where you're able to sell one-to-many and make an offer to people to approach you to work with them. So basically to feed people into your pipeline at scale. And so that lets us sell at scale, but then we need to deliver products and services at scale, because this program is really designed to help you move away from one-to-one coaching or consulting or service delivery into a more leveraged, productized service model. So the final module is, or the final project is your product, where we turn your service, your coaching program or your consulting service into a product or productized service so you can deliver it at scale. So that's scaled service delivery. So they're the 5 projects. Now, they're the most tangible part of the program, but there's some supporting components, the processes and the principles that we need in order to make these work. Because I'm sure you know heaps of people who've got a website and they've got a ClickFunnels or some lead pages, a bit of a sales pipeline happening. They've done some articles, they might be having a webinar, and they've got an online course and they're still not making any money. And that's because they lack the essential processes to work these systems. So you build the system, then you work the system in order to generate revenue. But there's a third component as well. You need the right principles, the approach and philosophy to ensure that you end up coming out with a high value product or service. Otherwise, you can do all these things and basically make a business that has lots of people going through it, but isn't making any money, or doesn't get enough people through, or is getting there's lots of activity happening, but it's not really perceived as being very high value. You need very high value positioning in order to pull this off as a coach or consultant if you want to be in serving the top 1 to 10% of your market, which is really where the money is to be made. So the principles are essential to help you implement these correctly. So let's move on to the principles now. And these are really the underpinnings of the projects. If you don't have these in place, you'll kind of build the projects wrong and they won't produce the desired result. So the first one is to start with a very clear vision for your future, but also you've got to create and hold a vision for your customers and your clients. And a big part of what you do for them is to create this bigger vision of who they could be. So developing this capacity to create and communicate vision in your business and to your clients is critical to making your business work. Secondly, you need to be attracting clients into your business. So this is more than just having an automated sales system. People need to want what you've got and feel like they're coming after you, not the other way around. And that's very different to the way most businesses are marketing. Thirdly, you need to master the principle of leverage. So, in what we're doing, we're always looking to leverage what we've already got. I bet you've got a ton of great content out there already, or things in your head, or things in your filing cabinet or on your hard drive that could be selling and delivering services for you in an automated way, except they're not leveraged. And so this learning this principle of leverage and then implementing it through our projects and processes is critical. Fourthly, you need to be unique. There's no point just doing something the same as everyone else. You need your unique take on it. And unless you do that, then you end up in a competitive race to the bottom where you're having to compete on price. You're seen as a commodity. Clients don't really respect you. It sucks. So you need this unique positioning where you are the best at one specific thing, or you've got a unique take on it that your customers love. And then finally, we've got the principle of elevation. We're always looking to step up to a sort of a higher level. And that's one way of thinking about that, is that you want to be working on your business, not in your business. But there's so many other ways that you can raise your thinking toward, focusing on service and delighting your customers rather than just doing the job and delivering customer satisfaction. So there's lots of ways that we can view our work in more positive ways that can completely transform our business and again set us apart from our competition. Okay, so they're the principles. They are the philosophies that need to guide your business in order to create a high value business. And then finally, we've got the processes, and these are I'm just going to move the browser a little so I can see them. These are things like scripts, frameworks, marketing timelines, things that need to occur repeatedly. They've generally got a human component. It's more than just having an app or a sales funnel in place. Someone's got to do the work, and they need to do it a specific way, a repeatable way, and a way that adds value to the business and to clients, or you don't get the results you want. So our marketing processes are the tools that the people in your business, which might just be you. This program is designed for you to build a high value solo business into the multiple seven figures, or with a small team, into the six figures or even multiple six figures, or with a small team, go to multiple six figures or seven figures. So I should say this program is not about how to manage a team. Okay, that's beyond the scope of what we're doing here. We will refer to the use of VAs and working with developers and things, but this is not a build your practice to 20 people. If you need that, you're in the wrong place. This is for the solo coach, consultant, or independent professional who wants to build a solopreneur style business that's highly leveraged and profitable. Okay, so the processes are you and your team of outsourcers or internal team to utilize to actually work the projects that you've built. So you build the projects, you build these assets or systems in your business, then someone's got to work that system in order to generate revenue and to generate value in the business. There's 5 main processes that we do, and each of them I've documented in an ebook, because to a large degree these are game plans or scripts that you use. So the first one, focus, is how you help your client, and the first person we use it on is you, how we help someone move from their general idea of what they want to get done, in bringing that into a fine point, into a specific idea of what they want to get done and how you can do it for them. So basically it's a tool for a sales conversation and for driving action and decision making with clients who are already on board. And it's a really simple strategy tool that I use, and it's basically a sales framework. It's a 5-part sales framework, so a sales conversation framework that you can use in a short sales conversation or a much longer sales conversation. Generally, my clients are going to have sales conversations that might be introductory for 10 or 15 minutes to say hi, or half an hour ones just to get a bit of a plan, or a more in-depth sort of strategy call that might be an hour long, where you're really bringing people to the point of a decision. And you might have a few conversations to get someone to buy, but in each case you need to follow this basic framework. And this is based on the same sales scripts that are used throughout the coaching industry, and they're really proven to work. But I've just looked at, well, what are the common themes, and that way you don't need to follow a script. As you learn in this framework, you can stick to the script or you can improvise, but you know what the landmarks are that you've got to go through in your sales conversations. Okay, the second process is the sales process, and this is really a simple framework for the marketing activities that need to occur to bring clients into your business, to convert them into buyers, people who want to talk to you about buying, and then to enroll them in your product, program, or service. The third process that we use is a content syndication process. So we want to leverage our IP and knowledge, and so to a large degree we'd rather that the content did that for us, that we were able to take content that we've already got and to make it go further and to generate sales, generate leads, and boost our profile through things like search engine ranking and shared content. So this content syndication system is designed to do that. So this is a way to bring in clients and boost your profile through content. The fourth process, the offer process, is effectively a sales script for a presentation. So the whole idea in our presentation project is we build a sales presentation, a webinar or something, and in that we want to present an offer. So we need a script for how we position and then present that offer. So that's what the offer framework is. And then finally, the fifth process is, well, how do you go from starting out a coaching or consulting business where you're getting your first few clients and then sort of validating your product and service and finding the right clients and building up to the point where you've got multiple clients and then moving to a leveraged group coaching or consulting program model so that you can serve 10 people at once rather than a handful at once, and you can run a series of programs through the year if you want to, and potentially scale even bigger from there. But what are the things that you need to have in place? What's the timeline you need to follow to grow your business? And if you want to get to multiple 6 figures and 7 figures, you need to implement these steps. And a big part of it is doing the 5 projects, but there's subtleties to implementing that, and that's what this process takes you through. So that's the principles. There's also some additional content in terms of some bonus content. So this is largely free resources or paid products that I've got out there that are really relevant and you need to use and understand. So I've gathered them all in one place so you don't have to search all over the internet for it. I've also got the resources that you need. So to a large degree, we build and provide the software and tools that you need, but there's extra things that you might want that are unique to your business, or that you want to get it done for you, or you want to grow faster or do it quicker. And there's some things that you'll just need to get regardless. Things that go on your computer, for example, we don't provide. We mostly provide the in the cloud type systems and website systems. After that, we've got our strategy sessions. So this training includes one-on-one strategy sessions with myself and really highly skilled members of my team who specialize in specific areas. So in order for you to access those, we've got a schedule for you to book those coaching calls, and this is where you'd book those calls. And then we've also got optional upgrades of VIP access where you might want more one-to-one coaching, whether that's on an ongoing basis or a sort of a bit of an intensive to get you kick-started or to finish up a specific project. You might also want done for you services, and that's accessible there as well. And then back here at the start of this section, we've got new training. So that's the latest stuff that's just come out, that's just been released. So on the whole, the content is released monthly. So during the schedule, we'll go through these with months, and pretty much we go through. So month 1, we'll be doing platform, vision, and focus. And then month 2, we'll be doing pipeline, attract, and sales. And these are directly related, okay? So, building a sales pipeline, the philosophies of client attraction, and your sales process are all intimately linked, and that applies strongly through each of these. In the final month, we're really bringing everything together, and there is a bonus module there which we tell you about at the end, so that's something to look forward to. But effectively, the schedule lets you know what you should be up to at the moment, but you can also go in and look at the individual projects. And so it's just a different way to organize it, basically. So in the schedule, it will on month 1, it will list the project, the process, and the principle for that month. So it's just a different way to look at it, or you can go directly to the one that you want if you know what it is. And if you just want to see the latest stuff that's come out, like the latest video training that you might, like the live webinar that you've just missed, for example, or the upcoming live webinar, you'll find it in the news section. So you can find it there, and all that bonus content and support content is there as well. So that is 5 projects and high value brands. So as I said, very excited to be sharing this with you. If you haven't come on board already, you should talk to me because you won't regret it. And if you have, welcome aboard. It is going to be a fantastic ride. Of course, if you've got any questions, you can just go to support, and you can pretty much book a quick call anytime if you're stuck with something. And there's a schedule for strategy calls as well, so you get a monthly strategy call as part of this, and sometimes that's with me and sometimes with someone else as well. So that's high value brand. Get back to me with any questions. Look forward to sharing this with you, and if you're just coming on board, then you should be going into schedule and month 1, or you can go straight into the project, the platform, or focus, or vision, which are also on that page. Thank you.